Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Mrs. M, and if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and receive all the information on how to build your six-figure cleaning business. So, I received a message, an email, where there was a question of, and we get this a lot, does cold calling still work? With a lot going on, a lot of cleaning business owners want to know, does cold calling still work? And the answer is yes, yes, yes. Cold calling definitely does still work, although a lot of individuals have a sad face when it comes to doing it. I have myself personally called up to 500 phone calls in one day. 500. That's picking up the phone, answering and putting it down. I didn't have the headset where you can kind of do speed dialing. It was the old fashioned with the phone in hand, like this kind of thing. So I personally have done 500. The most I've ever done is 1,000, because that particular day I knew I wanted to get a walkthrough. I had told myself I am not going to put the phone down until I get a walkthrough. That was what I was determined. I made that decision. Remember, I said there's a difference between making a decision and a choice. If you choose, you can or you cannot may choose to do it. But if it is a decision, that means you've decided. So I decided that day. I remember it was a Friday. I was sitting there. I was a little sad because I hadn't gotten any walkthrough appointments in about probably in a week or so. And it was before I got my systems really set up and going on attracting customers on a regular basis. So I was still like in the hunt and the chase and looking and searching for the contracts or the walkthroughs that led to the contracts. So I said, I remember sitting on the floor. I took a pillow in because I was in my one-bedroom apartment, and I took a pillow and I sat down. I had the phone. I had my script in my hand. I did have the TV on, but I did turn it off. And I said, I am not going to get up until I get this appointment. I think it was 600 phone calls later. Now, it took me about 30 minutes to do 25 calls. So in an hour, I was able to do 50. So I started early, went through it. On like the 600th and 20th call, I ended up calling and getting a walkthrough. This particular place that I called, we got like 20 of those accounts with that one phone call. Now, if I'd have stopped, that'd have been it, but I kept on going. So, does cold calls still work? Yes, it does. Cold calls do still work. These are 3 steps that I would say you may want to try to see if there's a difference, a shift in how this works for you. Now, you do not have to do the cold calling yourself. If you've got a little bit more money than you do time, you can look at Fiverr, fiverr.com. They have a host of individuals that are ready to do phone calls for you, but you do need to provide the script. So understand, they're good, but they need your script to be able to do that. So 3 steps that I'm going to give you to help maybe do a shift with the cold calling. 1, you need to have a script. So make sure you have your script with you. Like I always have my script written down, and I have it right by me, by my phone, by me. Okay, so have your script ready. Number 2, make sure that once you have your script, you practice it. And when you call, the goal is to go from a cold lead to a warm and then to a hot lead. So from cold to warm to hot. So what you want to do is I would suggest you do something like, I would like to know the name of the person in charge of your cleaning. You're not looking to get on the phone with them. You are looking to do one step, which is to get the name. And then there are other things you do once you have the name. So simply, hi, this is Mrs. M. I'm calling to see if I can get the name of the person that is in charge of your cleaning services. Friendly, hi, boom. There you go. So the first goal is to to, instead of trying to get right into the door, break it down into a bite-sized step of calling to get the name, whoever answers the phone. I'm quite sure they'll know the name of the person that's in charge of the cleaning. If they don't, and if you sound like you're a nice person and that you're enthusiastic and you've got something to offer them, they will usually take the time to say, hold on, let me get that name. Number 2, if by any chance you are calling, you were doing cold calls and you were in the midst of them and you ended up getting the voicemail, I would suggest that you not say, this is so-and-so calling about cleaning, because once again, it seems like you're trying to get the appointment over the phone. So I would say something like, hi, this is Mrs. M. I'd appreciate a call back, and leave the number. I wouldn't mention my company. I would just say, hi, your name, and you'd appreciate a call back. Curiosity may get the best of them, where they will pick up the phone and call back, and then that's when you get into the spiel. So let's say they give you the name of the person, and then you've done some other steps that I actually talk about and teach, and then you circle back around, and now you're at the point of calling them, which should be some other steps in between. You're doing the calling, but you want to just say, hi, this is so-and-so. I'd love it if you give me a call back. Do not give them the nature of the call, because now you haven't given them your beautiful personality, where you may close the door if you give too much information. So we are relying on curiosity to get them to call you back. Okay? So these are 3 things I would say that you should do. And if you want to know more about how to cold call, the scripts to use, that's a part of customer acquisition and setting up and building systems. So if you would like to know more about that, then make sure that you register for my Learn How I Made $30,000 in My Cleaning Company Within 60 Days Masterclass. I have a lot of fun. We have a great interaction. It's live. Space is limited, so I only allow a small amount of individuals on this particular masterclass. If it is something that you really need assistance with, you're tired of being stuck, you're ready to move to the next level, then make sure you register below for my Learn How I Made $30,000 in My Cleaning Business Within 60 Days Masterclass. I'm quite sure you'll enjoy yourself, and also bring pen and paper, because I love to give you at least one actionable item that you can implement in your cleaning business by the end of that evening. So until next time, take care, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.